Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance, and today we're diving into a guide that truly matters for your account growth, a maximum priority build for Iris that focuses on making her effective fast, without wasting a single resource. This is the philosophy of building what matters, when it matters, and stopping the moment the hero becomes functional so you can move on to the next one. And Iris is one of the clearest examples in the entire game of how powerful and low cost a hero becomes when you understand exactly what fuels her damage. If you're playing Hero Wars Alliance on Android, the Winter Rewards Carnival on Huawei AppGallery is a great chance to save while you play. From December 1st, 2025 to January 11th, 2026, you can earn up to 30% rewards on your in-game purchases. The system is simple: for every €1 you spend, you get 1 gem. Collect gems and redeem them for coupons, like a €3 coupon for 10 gems, or a €30 coupon for 100 gems. The more you play and spend, the more value you get back. To activate the offer, just download the game through Huawei AppGallery. Your Hero Wars progress is completely safe. Sign in with your Google or AppGallery account and continue playing instantly. Remember to check that your device region is supported. Eligible countries include Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Poland, Portugal, Switzerland, Turkey, the United Kingdom, and many others across Europe. This is a limited time event, so don't miss it. Join through AppGallery, start earning gems. Iris is an intelligence-based mage on the middle line, and everything she does is powered directly by magic attack. Her skills do not scale from armor, health, dodge, or any defensive stat. Her entire kit revolves around one thing: the more magic attack she has, the more destructive she becomes. Her first skill, Soul Burning, gains charges from buffs on allies and debuffs on enemies, and its damage and execution threshold scale entirely from magic attack. Her second skill, the one that reduces magic defense and extends debuffs, also becomes more effective the higher her magic attack is. Even her burning effects grow based on her magic attack. Every part of her kit points you toward one conclusion: to make Iris do her job, you raise magic attack first, before anything else. That is why the initial focus is always to enhance her magic attack. When her entire kit grows from this one stat, the priority becomes extremely clear. This is the stat that increases the strength of every interaction she has on the battlefield, from the mass damage of Soul Burning to the extended debuff pressure that amplifies her follow-up damage. Building health or armor first does nothing for her role. Iris does not survive by tanking damage, she survives by deleting threats quickly and by standing behind a strong front line. When her magic attack hits a good point and she begins detonating targets consistently, only then do you stop and evaluate whether she needs a touch of survival for your particular matchups. Many times she doesn't, because the faster she reaches her activations, the more value she provides even in high-level combat. When it comes to skins, the rule is identical. You focus only on the skins that increase her magic attack, because these are the skins that make her entire kit come alive. Every part of her damage, the soul burning impact, the magic defense reduction and an extension of negative effects, the burn pressure, all of it becomes stronger the moment her magic attack rises. The magic penetration skin also plays an important role because penetration directly magnifies the effect of her magic attack, allowing her to cut through magic defense more effectively, especially after applying her own reductions. But the first priority always remains the magic attack skins, because they are the foundation of her power. Skin resources are among the rarest and most expensive in the game, and spending them on anything that does not amplify her core stat is simply waste. Only after her magic attack skins are completed should you consider additional skins for aggression or survival, and even then, only if needed. Her artifacts follow exactly the same priority pattern. Her book artifact comes first because it gives her the two things Iris actually needs: magic attack to strengthen every skill, and enough health to remain stable without forcing you to spend defensive resources elsewhere. It's the perfect combination, more power and just enough survival in one investment. After the book comes her weapon artifact, because its activation provides a temporary burst of magic attack at the exact moment she uses one of her most impactful skills. Even at 5 stars, that spike massively increases the opening damage she delivers. Only after these two should you move to her ring, which gives intelligence, a useful stat, but one that rises naturally through hero progression and does not compete with the immediate combat value that her book and weapon deliver. Glyphs, stay focused and efficient. Magic attack first, always, because this is the fastest way to amplify her abilities and make her relevant. After that, magic penetration lifts her damage ceiling even higher, helping her break through magic defense and allowing her skill interactions to hit much harder. These two glyphs alone often make Iris fully functional, especially when leveled around 40. If you already upgraded her book artifact, she will usually have enough health for her role, so the defensive glyphs can safely wait. The goal here is not to max everything, the goal is to make her dangerous quickly and cheaply, and then move to the next hero without delay. Her primary stat, intelligence, rises naturally with her hero level, rank, evolution, and sparks. You do not need to manually prioritize it. The game increases it automatically, and as intelligence rises, so does her magic attack. The important thing is simply to keep her progression aligned with your combat level so her base stats remain relevant. Everything you truly need comes naturally, your job is only to focus the manual investments on the stats that directly enhance her kit. This leads to the final result, a strong, efficient, low-cost Iris who performs her full role without needing to be fully maxed. By following these priorities, you awaken her real damage potential while saving valuable resources. You build only what matters. You skip what doesn't. You make her fully functional earlier, and then move on to the next hero your account needs. This is how you avoid unnecessary spending, this is how you prevent the wasted growth seen on rushed accounts, and this is how you create the famous dirty build effect, where a hero becomes far more dangerous and unpredictable than a fully polished one simply because every point you invested went into the correct stat. Everything comes back to the same core truth, Iris's entire kit scales with magic attack. Every explosion, every burn, every debuff extension, every execution, all of it becomes stronger when her magic attack rises. That is why you prioritize every source of magic attack first, and only after she is fully performing her role do you consider anything else. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.